meteorologist David Madsen joined us once again. Not to put you to sleep, but let me tell you about my evening last night. Okay. I actually went for a walk. And I go for a walk 4 or 5 days out of the week. But it was so nice last night that I was out longer than expected. And I was on the phone with a dear friend of mine. And he's like, yo, man, you know what time it is? I'm like, no. He's like 9:30.
The sun was out longer, too. It's the longest days of the year.
It was, but it was just so nice. And I just kept walking around the neighborhoods and like almost petting dogs and stuff. It was nice.
Mark was really feeling it last night.
Yeah, I was feeling it last night.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We had the windows open. We were trying to enjoy. So, yeah, we had a beautiful end of the weekend, and we're thankful for that, especially given what happened just a couple days before. And, hey, we have to show this very quickly, folks. There's a map of all those storm reports, not just Friday, but, of course, we saw that one storm roll through near the D.C. Metro on Saturday. Now, out of all of that, so far at least, there's only been one confirmed tornado out of all of those warnings we had back on Friday evening, and that was out toward Page County in Virginia. So overall, very thankful to not see any sort of major amounts of confirmed tornadoes. Yes, we though still did have the wind damage, some flooding issues. All in all, it was a very noisy end of the month of May. But hey, now that we've entered into June, it's like we have completely flipped the script, and this is what we are getting to enjoy today. A very sunny view. We're looking out toward the Pentagon here from our rooftop camera, and anywhere you look in the DMV, we are seeing much of the same. And that sunshine has done some beautiful work so far. It's back up to the upper 60s, lower 70s. Very, very comfortable. We certainly were on the cool side of things behind all of those storms over the weekend. Many of us probably could have used or wanted a little bit more of that warmth now that we're into June, but we are going to get there in short time. Don't be worried about that, because check it out here. Our friend high pressure has arrived along the East Coast. It is not going to go anywhere for the next few days. If anything, just sliding off to our east, helping to funnel in more of that warmth from the south here over the next few days. But this clear sky right here, it's sticking with us. The only thing that may interrupt that, a little bit more of that wildfire smoke from Canada, but all in all, it'll stay high enough in the atmosphere that it will not cause us any sort of major air quality issues. So that being the case, the big time change up here going to be those temperatures. This afternoon, we take a small step forward. We're going to be making it into the middle to upper 70s with no humidity to speak of, so it's going to feel extremely comfortable. Now, once again tonight with a clear sky, and we don't quite have those warmer temps in the place just yet, we will be dropping back down into the lower middle 50s. That is certainly not as chilly as it was last night and over the weekend. This is a little bit closer to normal, so be ready for a bit of a cool start on your Tuesday, but not much of one where you'll just need more than that light jacket, and you'll be able to shed that light jacket by the time we hit the afternoon, and it's going to get substantially warmer in spots tomorrow, folks. Generally, we're going to be in the lower to middle 80s by tomorrow afternoon. We could see a couple of warmer spots already, like in and around the D.C. Metro, up more toward the upper 80s, but there's that step. We finally bring the 80s back, and also on top of all of this, it is going to start to feel a lot more like summertime with those dew points, that humidity back on the rise. Again, today, nothing of the sort. It stays extremely comfortable with those very, very low dew points. The same can be said straight through the night tonight, but watch as we head later in the day tomorrow. We do slowly but surely start to see these numbers climb, and as we head into the day on Wednesday, some green popping back up on this map here, and that's that mugginess starting to make a return for the first time in a while, and it's going to come in pretty quickly. So we're going to go from that sunny, comfortable, dry setup there to more of that warm, hazy, muggy feel by the middle of the week. But hey, it is June after all. It's about time we see a little bit of this warmth, and then by Thursday, Friday, that'll be our next chance for a few storms entering into the mix. Just isolated storms, though, at this point by Friday.